now, my good fellow, you are a jester?
Aye, sir. And like some of my jests, out of place.
Well, I have a vacancy for such a one. What are your qualifications for the post?
Marry, sir, I have a pretty wit. I can rhyme you extempore. I can convulse you with quip and conundrum. I have the lighter philosophies at my tongue's tip. I can be merry, wise, quaint, grim, and sardonic, one by one, or all at once. I have a pretty turn for anecdote. I know all the jests, ancient, modern, past, present, and to come. I can riddle you from dawn of day to set of sun. And if that content you not, well, then on to midnight and the small hours. Oh, sir, a pretty wit. I warrant you, a pretty, pretty wit. I jab and joke, and quip and crank, for lowly folk, and men of rank. I ply my craft, and none of fear, but aim my shaft at Prince or peer, at peer or prince, at prince or peer. I aim my shaft and know no fear. I've wisdom from the east and from the west, that's subject to no academic rule. You may find it in the jeering of a jest, or distill it from the folly of a fool. I can teach you with a quip if I've a mind. I can trick you into learning with a laugh. Oh, winnow all my folly, 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 and you'll find a grain or two of truth among the chaff. Oh, winnow all my folly, 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 and you'll find a grain or two of truth among the chaff. I can set a braggart quailing with a quip. The oxford I can wither with a wing. You may set a merry laugh upon his lip, but his laughter adds an echo that is grim. When they're offered to the world in merry guise, unpleasant truths are swallowed with a will. For he would make his fellow creatures wise, should always gild the philosophic pill. For he would make his fellow creatures wise, should always gild the philosophic pill.
How came you to leave your last employer?
Why, sir, it was in this wise. My lord was the Archbishop of Canterbury, and it was considered that one of my jokes was unsuited to his grace's family circle. In truth, I venture to ask a poor riddle, sir. Wherein lay the difference between his grace and poor Jack Point? His grace was pleased to give it up, sir, and thereupon I told him that whereas his grace was paid 10,000 a year for being good, poor Jack Point was good for nothing. It was but a harmless jest, but it offended his grace, who whipped me and set me in the stocks for a scurril rogue. And so we parted. I had his leaf not take post again with the dignified clergy.
I trust you are very careful not to give offense. I have daughters.
Oh, sir, my jests are most carefully selected, and anything objectionable is expunged. If your honor pleases, I will try them first on your honor's chaplain.
Can you give me an example? Say I sat me down suddenly on something sharp.
Why, then, I should say that you had sat down on the spur of the moment.
I don't think very much of that. Is that the best you can do?
Sir, it has always been much admired, but we will try again.
I am at dinner, and the joint of meat is but half cooked.
Why, then, I should say that what is underdone cannot be helped.
I see. I think that matter of thing could become somewhat irritating.
Sir, at first, sir, perhaps, but use is everything, and you would come in time to like it.
We will say that I catch you kissing the kitchen wench under my very nose.
Under her very nose, good sir, not under yours. That is where I would kiss her. Do you take me? Ah, sir, a pretty wit, a pretty wit.
The maiden comes. Follow me, friend. We will discuss this matter at length in my library.
I am your worship's servant. That is to say, I trust I soon shall be. But before proceeding to a more serious topic, can you tell me, sir, why a cook's brain pan is like an overwound clock?
Truce to this fooling. Follow me.
Just my luck. My best conundrum wasted